Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome if you're new. I'm Stacy and today we are going to be doing the October Grabie calendar painting. I got the calendar sheet set December last year, and I've been doing the monthly paintings. I skipped last month and I'm late for this month, but the rest will be on time. I know that because I'm actively ready. So I'm using my Grabie Quill brush in the number 3. That's wearing off. I use these a lot, so pretty soon I'm not going to remember what these are. And we're painting ghosties. I drew these on here when my granddaughter was here, and she decided in her infinite wisdom that instead of just being normal round-headed little ghosties, she wanted a bow on one and a hat on the other one. So that's what's happening up there. I did have them draw. There's big eraser marks everywhere if you can see them. I had to figure out how the heck I was going to fit the hat on there. Because I didn't plan for a hat situation, you know? I didn't plan for a hat situation. I was just doing round-headed little ghosties. Hopefully this, get out here. Little bugs everywhere. I can't wait for the first frost, so you all just stop. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in here, and I'm wetting the paper around the ghosties. Pretty good. I'm wetting it pretty good. My water's a little dirty, so it looking a little blue-gray, which is totally fine. I'm not gonna stress it. I'll wet the whole thing. Wet the whole thing. Do it. And then I'm gonna use I really want to use my Galaxy Brown, so I'm gonna drop some water in there and really get it worked up. The duo, it's kind of a duo colored kind of color, and I don't know why, but it's speaking to me. So we're gonna do it. I'm just gonna drop it in at the edge of the ghost and let it bleed out. Drop it in there and right there. So this is heavily wet, and this is a granulating color. It's the Schminky Galaxy Brown granulating color, so it does have 2 tones in it, purple and brown. And if you use a lot of water, you get that beautiful granulating effect pretty nicely. Just go all the way out to the edges, and again, lots of water, so you get that granulated effect that I'm looking for here, and that lovely bleed. Like that. And come down here around the bottom edge of the little girl ghosty. Astrid also decided that this was her mom and her. And you know, once the children decide, that's just the way it is. Okay, and I'm gonna kind of come down and re-wet the calendar part so that it kind of goes in right with the rest of the painting, like that. And then I think I want to do just a touch of the Galaxy Violet. It's not wet enough anymore, so I'm just going to re-wet those areas quickly, like so. Pull it out a bit. Galaxy Violet is a kind of a blue, purple. I want it to be like just along the edges, like that. I like that. A little bit of water, just kind of pull that out. Like that. Yeah, I dig it. Come in and wet this again. Just along the edges here. Like that. Grab our Galaxy color and just kind of dab it in at the edges. Right in here. Oops. Like that. And then grab the big brush and just kind of encourage a little movement of that color into the background. Doesn't need to be perfect. I just wanted that overall punch. There we go. Now I am going to take the Galaxy Brown, just put it right here, and a touch of that, just a touch of the Galaxy Violet, and mix those together. And I'm going to come in here and go around that ghosty. I'm not going to worry about the Galaxy colors blending up because I kind of want it to give that, right, that shadowed effect. Okay. Take my firmer brush and just drop in a little glaze of shadow. It doesn't need to be super dark. You can always do the first pass and then go back in again. You could also wait for it to dry if you don't want the muddy blurred lines. That I want the muddy blurred lines right now, so I'm just letting it happen. Clean water and just soften that up there. Give that face a little more glow. Just water right here. I want this to mellow out a bit. There we go. And you see this mess right here? I'm not worrying about it because I'm gonna do the hat in black. I'm pretty sure. Okay, and then we can go ahead and dampen her little ghosty self. And just drag up from the bottom. I think that's effective. Because she's in the front and she's in the back, so you don't have to get too crazy with the shadows on this one. She says as she goes bold. As she goes bold. Again, if you don't care for it, just wet it down. And if you have paper towels, use paper towel, tissue. I'm fighting with Glenn right now that jumped onto the floor. And just dab a little in the areas that you would like it to be a little more bright. Okay. Okay. Nice and dry. And put that back. Well, for the most part, it's dry enough to move on. Let me make sure I'm in frame. Nope. Dang it. I was hoping I wasn't out of frame the whole time. That'd be a bummer. Okay, so here we are. Here we go. What do I want to do? Do I want to do black? Do I want to do black or do I want to do... I think the first thing I want to do is a little pink bow. Let me use some of the mud that's on here as well. Just come in here, give it a once over, just drop in your local color, wherever your ribbon may be. There we go. As you can tell, my pencil lines are pretty bold. Probably not going to be able to see them once I get done. And over the mark a little bit right there. Ease up, buttercup. I can bleed that pink down in. Kind of think that's cute. And then just muddle in some little bits of dark detail. Once again, doesn't need to be perfect. Just like that works. Okay. And then the hat, I would like to be black, so I'm gonna use my neutral tints, kind of thick, like more like inky consistency than less water, lots, almost no water. I'm gonna drop some indigo in here as well because I prefer a blue black. And I'm gonna go ahead and this is pretty dry, so I'm gonna just drop in the hat. Like so. Like that. You're basically drawing with the tip of your brush. I want this to be looking like it's back behind. I think we're going to grab some more pure color and drop that in pretty heavy right in there and right through here. Nice some dark, and then through there, and some folds like that. Cute. Okay, and then the rim. Maybe just a skosh of water. Scooch that right over, like so. That. And again, not shooting for perfection, just cute. Cute, cute. Now I like the little bit of light there, but I'm just gonna use water. Just water. I'm gonna clean this brush pretty good because it's got lots of ink, watercolor in it. And it's pretty clean, just water. And I'm just gonna gently mute that down like that. So it's still light, but not white. There we go. Okay. And then we can take that same dark and get our little eyes in. The tip of this brush is a little crooked, so kind of having to work with to go with the flow of that fact. Do you have any brushes that you like but are a little bit ruined? I have quite a few. Cute. Cute. I was thinking of doing this part with a micron. Kind of glad I didn't. Because I think this works. I think this works. Okay. Now I think I want to go in with the micron. I'm thinking the brown in a small. So this is dark sepia, Faber-Castell's dark sepia. The smallish. Maybe there's a pattern on the bottom of the sheet. Perhaps it's a little bit lacy or something. Oh yeah, I think that kind of finishes it off a bit. Just doing little scribblies. It's like the little teasers, right? And then sweep in with those little quick upward strokes so that they fade out as you're pressing down and lifting up as you flick. Okay. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. I'd like some of these to go up further. And it would fade in and out, right, with the dark and the light, so that's fun. Cute. I'm digging it. I am digging it, you guys. What are you guys thinking? I'm just gonna come in here, get in some. The palette's in the way. And I moved out of frame again, didn't I? I did. Gosh darn it. Oh. That's what happens when you zoomed in too far. I wanted you guys to be able to see. If you hear a slight humming in the background, the heater just kicked on. Or the refrigerator, rather. I can hear it, so I'm, you know, you guys might be able to as well. There. Now this ink dries pretty quickly, and yeah, so I'm gonna use the edge of the pen here and get some texturing going on. And this is tilted at an extreme angle and just light scribbles. Just light scribbles. Gives pretty nice texture. My instinct is to grab on right up close, and that's just not the best way to do this right now. If I want light textures, like so. Yeah. Cute. And then maybe cute. I'm digging it. Alright, that's enough of the brown. And I think I want to go in with this crazy pink color and do in. Just because it's got a bit more control. Nope, not giving me the effect I want. So we move on to acrylic markers, and we grab out maybe this pink. Let's give it a whirl. Yeah, that's light. That's okay. get in the highlighted areas on the bow, like that. There. Then maybe get this super bright pink. Come in and there we go. Drop it in. Like that. Still a little wet and we'll blend together. Just come in and little dabble do you, Bob's your uncle. We've got a cute little bow. That kind of stands out a lot, but I kind of like it. And then come back in with our light. Well, it's still a little wet. Give some highlights here and there. Like that. Do we need to do anything else? I don't know. I don't think so. Is there a white? There is a white. I feel like weirdly we need just the teensiest little speck of white. I'm not sure why. It feels right, you guys. Feels right. Okay. What do we think? What do we think, you guys? I feel like the hat needs a little something, but not white. Maybe just a touch of gray here and there. Yeah. Just a bit. Just a bit. Yeah. Kind of like that. Cute. Just so it's not blending so much into the background, right? There. That's cute. Just dropping in little marks. Maybe a little bit of a shine through there. And again, anything you don't like, you can just... Oh, I smudged her eyes. Gosh darn it. How rude. That's what I get for messing around. Okay. Let's try that again. Maybe we should use the gray for her dots on her eyes. There we go. I'm gonna look a little possessed. Possessed. Alright, I'm gonna stop messing around with it because I'm just gonna ruin it from here. I feel like my instinct is to grab the bleed proof white and really throw in some white on their sheets. But given the fact that it's supposed to be a dark piece, I think it's cute. Do you guys think it's cute? I mean, I'm thinking it's pretty cute. I need a little bit, just a little bit of a illustrative situation right here. Just a skosh, just a teeny tiny touch, like that. Loose, quickly. Okay, now I'm done. Now I'm done. All right. I dig it. I think it's adorable. My thought, I'm not going to do it, but my thought is to, maybe I am going to do it. Am I going to do it? Where is it? Is it this one? Oh, that's ultramarine. My thought is to get in here with a purple, gently. Yeah, gosh darn it, I might do that really quickly. Colored pencil. And this is actually a watercolor colored pencil. So I could wet it as well and get in here and kind of darken the bottom, or make it more solid, not necessarily dark. And then just swoosh that purple up and in. A little bit of texture on the hat. I'm digging that. I don't know if you guys are reading it, but it's definitely reading on my side. Was the purple the way to go? I don't know. Now that I'm doing it, I'm like, I don't know. I did it. I did it. That's the purple. This is a cool gray. Do I want to go cool gray? Super light pressure right here. Okay. This is almost a dry brush. I don't know if it's gonna work, or if it's just gonna lift it up and make it bright again. Okay. I'm fussing too much. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm fussing way too much. Alright, so this is the Grabie October painting. I think it's cute. There's a lot of textures. There's a lot of cuteness. There's a lot of sketchiness and imperfections, and I love granulating colors so much. And these granulated colors actually have a little bit of sparkle. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but there's the tiniest bit of sparkle. At any rate, this is our painting for October. I think it's cute. I had fun. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!